Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Courage to Become. I'm Joe, your host, and I'm so happy you're here. Today, we're going to talk about the transformative power of courage and how every brave choice that you make is a step toward your own growth and evolution. It's easy to think of courage as something big and dramatic, like standing up to a crowd or making a life-altering decision. But with the kind of work that I do, I know that courage is often shows up in ways that are much, much quieter. It shows up in more personal ways, like saying yes to yourself, or setting a boundary for yourself, or even choosing to let go of guilt, or even to forgive. One of the most common miracles that I see in my clients on a daily basis is courage. It takes courage to put yourself first, but the benefits definitely reap miracles. And I'm going to kind of walk you through what some of those miracles are today. Every act of courage, no matter how small, creates ripples of transformation in your life. And so today I want to explore how those ripples help you grow into the person that you were meant to be. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the willingness to move forward in spite of being fearful. It's that moment when you feel the resistance, the doubt, or the fear, and you decide, this is too important. I'm doing this anyway. Courage is deeply personal. It's not about meeting external expectations. It's about aligning with your own truth. When you align with your own truth, you literally take your power back. Oftentimes, we don't have courage because we're afraid of the result. What we don't realize is that the thing that we fear is really from our past, because the result that we're thinking about in our mind is something that's happened in the past, and we're afraid of that happening again. Whether that be it happened in this lifetime, it happened in another lifetime, it happened in our parents' past. It's something that somebody has a belief around. And the truth is, we have no idea how it's going to turn out, what that result is going to be, unless we do the exact thing that we're running from. We have courage. Courage pushes us beyond our comfort zone. And growth and comfort can't coexist. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, you're expanding your capacity for new experiences, for challenges, for opportunities. Think about it. The first time you try something new, it feels intimidating. It's scary. But once you've done it, you've not only proven to yourself that you can do it, but you've redefined what's possible for you. Courage also teaches us resilience. Being courageous doesn't guarantee success, but it does guarantee learning. Even if things don't go as planned, you gain resilience, which is the ability to bounce back stronger and wiser. So you're learning, you're growing. Every courageous act is like a workout for your inner strength. Over time, you're going to build that mental and emotional muscle to handle whatever life throws your way. That's just how energy works. Courage also aligns us with our authenticity. Every time you act courageously, you're making a statement. This is who I am. This is what matters to me. This is important to me. Living authentically is a key part of your personal growth. And when you align with your actions and your values, you create a life that truly feels fulfilling. Courage also opens the door to connection. Vulnerability and courage go hand in hand. When you're brave enough to show up as your true self, you invite deeper, more meaningful connections with others. And those connections, they're often where the most profound growth happens for us. Courage also sparks self-belief. Every time you act with courage, you're proving to yourself that you're capable. And then over time, that builds confidence and self-trust, both of which are essential for your evolution. Courage it's like a snowball. It starts out small, but as you keep choosing it, your belief in yourself grows bigger and bigger and bigger and more powerful, and it supports you in transforming your life. Courage doesn't always look bold or fearless. Sometimes it's getting out of bed in the morning or saying no when somebody expected you to say yes. Or it could be maybe having to speak up in a conversation or a meeting, or asking for help when you need it, or starting over after a setback. These moments might feel small, but they're significant because they reflect your commitment to yourself and to your own growth. One of the most beautiful things about courage is that it's contagious. When you take brave steps, you inspire other people to do the same. Your courage creates this ripple effect, not just in your own life, but in the lives of those around you. You give people permission to be bold, to embrace change, to grow, to be different, to be themselves. So it's important to cultivate this courage in your life. So I just want to go over a few steps in how you can do this, because it's not really as hard as we make it out to be. It's much harder for us to pretend to be someone we're not than to just be ourselves. But being ourselves takes courage. So you want to start small. Courage is a muscle, and like any muscle, it gets stronger with practice. So start with small, manageable acts of courage, things that just feel slightly outside of your comfort zone. This next one is huge, and I use this every time I need to be courageous. Focus on your why. Have a why as to why this is important. And when your fear arises, come back to your why. Why does this action matter to you? When you can connect to your deeper purpose, it gives you the strength to move forward. It shows you that you have a purpose to get to. It gives you that strength to take that, even if it's a baby step, to take that step forward. Celebrate your wins. Every act of courage, no matter how small it is, deserves recognition. Just take a moment to acknowledge and celebrate yourself for doing the work. That's really hard work. That tiny little step that you just took was probably really hard. Celebrate it. Be kind to yourself. Courage isn't about being perfect, it's about being brave. And even if things don't go as planned, honor the fact that you showed up for yourself and you probably learned from that. And surround yourself with support. Courage grows when you're in a community. Surround yourself with people that uplift you and encourage you. And don't be afraid to lean on them when you need support. That's what they're there for. I offer a community in Facebook that I would love to be able to support you if you're not already part of my group. The link is in the comments or in the about section below, and I would be honored to guide you there as well. And I also have a community outside of that. If you're interested in that, just let me know. I believe in community. I believe that courage does grow in community. And I think it's really important to surround yourself with people who are going to help you to grow. They're going to be there to support you. They're going to uplift you. They're going to encourage you. And remember that you become just like the top 5 people that you hang around with. So you want to hang around with a community that is uplifting and supporting. But just remember that every time you choose courage, you're choosing growth. You're choosing to evolve yourself, to expand, and to step into the fullness of who you are. So here's my invitation to you. I want you to think about just one area of your life where you might have been hesitating lately. And what's one small, courageous step that you can take this week? Whatever it is, trust that you are not just taking a step forward, but you're going to be growing and you're going to be evolving and you're going to be becoming. So whether it's picking up the phone and calling that person that you've been thinking about but afraid to call, or something bigger than that, just take that one step, even if it's a baby step, and remember to celebrate you as you're taking it. So I want to thank you for joining me today on The Courage to Become. And if this episode resonated with you, I would love to hear about the courageous steps that you're taking in your own life and how it's helping you to have that ripple effect. Share them with me and let's celebrate your braveness together. I would be so grateful also if you would sprinkle a little bit of love on that like button. Share this episode with somebody that you think might resonate or with a friend that you think might just need to be uplifted. And subscribe so that you don't miss any future episodes. I would be ever so grateful. Until next time, remember every act of courage is an act of love for yourself, for your growth, and for the person that you are becoming. Until next time.